Welcome to Dot On Designs. My name is Sandy Winkleman. I'm a dot artist, and I'm so glad that you're here to check out my art and see what it is that I do and how I create it. I started dotting about 2 years ago. I took a class from a local artist, and by the end of the class, I was totally addicted to dotting. I came home and just dotted whatever I could find to get practice, and because I enjoyed it so much, I even dotted our propane tank. So I invite you to follow along this video to see what it is that I do and to learn a little bit more about the technique of dotting on vinyl records. I use vinyl records mainly as my medium. I find that there's a symbiosis between music and the art. And I think many people appreciate the music because it triggers a memory of a favorite band, of a favorite time in their life. And then the artwork provides a vehicle to display that favorite memory. So without further ado, I invite you along to look at the process of doing my dotted records. Thank you. These are the tools that are typically used when dotting. I have a paintbrush here, and normally this is not used. However, some people that are more advanced and experienced with dotting have resorted to using this particular paintbrush with a fine tip to create some of the lines that are used in creating a mandala. But these are the basic tools, and these are the flat tip rounded tools used to create a dot. And they come in various sizes, from very small to medium to extremely large. Then in addition to that, when creating swooshes, I don't call it, I don't make that name up, but a swoosh is a line that, and I'll demonstrate this in a minute. So the two basic tools used to create a swoosh are these rounded tip. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe this is a little bit easier to see. It's round, and you just put it down on the canvas and drag it. And these are bigger tools. These can also use to be making dots, but primarily I use them for larger swooshes, again down on the canvas and up. So some of the questions that I often get asked about dotting is, for example, the record that I just showed you, the Led Zeppelin record. How long does it take to dot a record like this? And my answer to that is anywhere between 6 to 10 hours, depending on how complex it gets. So there's a lot of work involved in creating this mandala on this record. Another question that I'm often asked is whether or not I use a pattern in order to create the design. And the response is no. I can just take my record and I make the design up as I go, and it just always works out that way. The more I fill in, the more the pattern erupts, and I look at the design and the space that's available, thinking, what would work good in this spot? For example, the inside of that swoosh, that curved swoosh, I think another dot, if I can get it, would be appropriate to add to it. And that's when you start getting the full breadth of the design, and it starts to take shape, so to say. The record I chose for today's illustration is Hello by Johnny Cash. I chose his album due to his popularity, which crosses multiple generations. He was a true icon in the music world. His appeal lay in his authenticity, his ability to connect with people, touching their hearts, and he left a lasting mark on the world of music. Johnny Cash, to me, is a symbol of the emotional connection to music, especially if the song is tied to a moment that's special in a person's life. That's exactly what my art is about. The music makes the emotional connection, and the artwork offers a visual way to express